Let's bring in Axiom Strategies' Aaron McGuire and Republican strategist Luke Ball. Thank you both for coming on. Luke, to you first. Here's more of Hillary Clinton, what she had to say today after her deposition. Watch.
I think it is fair to say that the vast majority of people who had contact with him before his criminal pleas in 2008 were like most people. They did not know what he was doing. And I think that that is exactly what my husband will testify to tomorrow.
He will also have to testify about many trips on the plane, Luke. So there's some other things that Hillary didn't really have to testify on that the former president might have to.
We have many, many questions, Trace, and we're not even saying that Bill Clinton did anything illegal on Epstein Island. We're just saying that if he flew commercial airlines as much as he flew on Epstein's plane, he would have diamond, platinum, elite status by now and a lifetime membership to the Sky Lounge. We want answers, and the president has not been trying to cover any of this up. He just didn't want it to be a distraction, which the Democrats have now made it, from all of the amazing economic and other wins that he has had under his administration. Democrats, be careful what you wish for, because as these files come out, it started to look more like a DNC lineup from Hollywood elites to left-wing liberals on this list than many of the Republicans or Trump-aligned individuals that they allege would be on that list.
Yeah, they keep twisting it, trying to make it go right, and right now it's going left a lot of times. Luke, thank you. Aaron, to you. Zoran Mamdani, the mayor of New York City, met with the president of the United States today, and Mamdani posted the following here. I had a productive meeting with President Trump this afternoon. I'm looking forward to building more housing in New York City. They're going to build housing, apparently, and the president agreed to release a Columbia student held by ICE. I mean, it's kind of an unusual relationship. What do you make of this, Aaron?
Well, there's one thing that Zoran Mamdani does that I will give him credit for, and he knows his audience when he shows up to talk to President Trump. He knows what he needs to say. He knows how to have a conversation with the president. And I know this will blow Democrats' minds all across the country. But if you talk to Donald Trump, if you engage with him as a leader, he will engage with you as well. And you've seen that time and again, not only with New York City, but with Minnesota. They sent Tom Homan in, and they brought back down the escalation of ICE officers on the street. That is what Democrats have failed to do. They have made Donald Trump this big, bad boogeyman instead of putting on their big boy pants and showing up to the conversation. So I will give Mamdani that tepid amount of credit, even though he's done disastrous work otherwise in New York.
Yeah, I mean, the mayor of D.C. finally opened her arms and said, look, come in, help us. They helped you. Everybody was happy. It was a kind of a good relationship. You're exactly right, Aaron. The feds want to help states, speaking of help, eradicate fraud. And Democrats apparently, Luke, have already got the weekly talking points because they're starting to repeat it as they have a want to do. Watch.
This Medicaid money grab and retribution, it's the same pattern. They used false information as a pretense to do Operation Metro Surge.
Let's be clear what this is. This is political retribution. This is not about kids and families.
And I think in the next couple of days, you're going to hear retribution 175 times. Some people who want to shelter these illegal immigrants, right? The same ones. They're like, oh, we can shelter these people. We can do this. Are the ones that want to give these fraud people a hall pass. I don't get it, Luke. What do you think?
It is peak elite mentality to be exposed for fraud, for turning a blind eye or allowing it to happen, and then turning around and blaming the people who are trying to fix the fraud as being the problem. This is the problem with the left. They truly believe they own this money, even though it was taxpayer money that they used to fund this fraud. And it will continue to go on. It will continue to go forward unless the American people stand up and say, we have had enough of this. We are sick of it. And I'm really grateful that a light has been shown on this, because otherwise we would have sent millions and millions of dollars overseas, possibly to terrorist groups and other fraud organizations here in the United States.
Yeah. Meantime, you had the Vice President, J.D. Vance. He was in Wisconsin today, Aaron. He was actually talking up the American dream.
The great thing about this country is that the American dream comes in many shapes and sizes. But here's the thing about the American dream. The government cannot give it to you for you. But the government, with bad policy and bad leadership, it can destroy that American dream.
I think what he's saying is it's easy to build the American dream, or at least possible to build the American dream if the government stays out of the way, Aaron.
Well, it slaps Barack Obama right in the face, who said, you didn't build that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Democrats for years have said the only way to get ahead is by the government. And J.D. Vance is staying there saying, we get government out of the way and you can succeed. Earlier in that statement, he was talking about how Americans lost $3,000 under the Biden administration and have brought back $1,700 of those dollars under the Trump administration in the first year. And unlike Democrats, you know what Republicans do? Not only do they acknowledge that government does not solve all of your problems, but they acknowledge that while the economy is on the right track, there is more work to be done to bring back America from the devastation of Democrats and the Biden economy. And that's what's on the ballot come midterms.
Yeah, it really is. Aaron McGuire, Luke Ball, thank you both.